Hello, hey there, this is Benjamin, inspirational speaker and also a teacher. In this video, I'm going to be giving you some of the signs of a narcissist. But before I give you those signs, I would like to briefly say, who is a narcissist? A narcissist is a person who has excessive interest in themselves or admiration of themselves. It could be both a man or a woman. But the facts which are out there, a majority of narcissists are usually men. But that doesn't mean that women can never be narcissists. But most of the narcissists are men. And in this video, I will emphasize on somebody who is actually dating a man who is a narcissist, and maybe she doesn't know. And even the man who's going to watch this video, he could also be a narcissist, and maybe he doesn't know. So the first sign, what is the first tip of a narcissist? Narcissists, as I've just mentioned, they have excessive admirations of themselves and they want to admire themselves excessively. But the first sign is they're very charming. The first time you meet them, you begin talking with them and maybe they're seducing you as a woman. They come as the ideal man that you always wanted to date and to even have a family together with. So from the beginning, they become so pushy in terms of love towards you as a woman, and when finally you accept them to come to be together with you, that's when these narcissistic behaviors or tendencies begin to show up. So the next time you meet a man who is very charming from the beginning, sweeps you off your feet, convinces you to begin dating together and even staying together with him, be careful, because love is a process. It takes time to grow and mature. It doesn't happen within weeks or even months. The second sign is narcissistic people or a narcissistic person likes talking about their accomplishments, the things they have achieved. Yes, indeed, a majority of celebrities, not all of them, most of them could be having narcissistic tendencies that they are not even aware of. They keep on talking about their achievements and accomplishments. When you listen or watch their interviews, they will always talk about the things they have achieved and the things they want to achieve in their lives. But even then, that you're dating somebody who is not a celebrity, when you listen to their talks, they always talk about the achievements they have or they have acquired in their life. And even when you talk with them, their stories is always about themselves. When you sit with a narcissistic person and you begin talking and you introduce your story, you want them to listen to you, they will change that story and make that story to become theirs and continue talking about their achievements and their accomplishments. Number three, narcissistic people, as I said from the definition, they want a lot of admiration. So this means compliments are what they really need. At first, they will look like they're very self-confident. If you watch one of my videos here, I talked about building self-confidence. We all aspire to be confident men and women. But a narcissistic person, even though they will appear from the word go that they are very confident, they have extreme high self-esteem, but deep down in their hearts, and even when you examine the way they behave, they really struggle with self-esteem. And since they are struggling with this, they want you to keep on complimenting them, to tell them good things that make them feel better and show their worth, not only to you, but to the people or in the public. The other sign is narcissistic people lack empathy. Empathy is the ability for you to put other people's feelings in your life. In other words, you're caring about what other people are going through. A narcissistic person will not care how you feel. Their needs are more important. Their happiness is more important than yours. Everything that you're trying to do that requires him to show empathy, he will not show it. And he doesn't care no matter how much you will beg for it, cry, try to sit down with him and talk about it. Their happiness and their needs are more important and better than any other person. The other sign is narcissistic people do not have long-term friends or friendship. The real friends that he can count he can count for, he can be able to rely on the acquaintances that he just walks around with, or the people that surround him are just buddies. These are just casual friends that they have casual talks to just keep on trashing you and trashing other people. And those people just surround him for specific reasons. After some time, if he was a celebrity and then his fame goes down, or his wealth or his popularity goes down, these people abandon him, including maybe you are the partner, abandoning him. Then he will now realize that indeed, all along, he never had long-term friends or friendship. The other sign is narcissistic people pick up fights with you. They pick on you constantly, and they make you to begin even doubting yourself. When you talk to a narcissistic person, you begin to question whether what you're saying is right. You even question yourself, what is he going to respond? They make you feel that you're not confident. They make you feel that as if what you're asking them to do is not necessary. If you reach at that stage where you feel like, if I talk to him, maybe I'm just being too sensitive, or you even finally, the last final stage, you begin to normalize and accept their behaviors, that means you are dealing with a narcissistic person. Then, in addition to that, a narcissistic person is very manipulative and mostly abuses people or their partners emotionally. Manipulative and emotional abuse. This is the hallmark of most narcissistic people. Once they manipulate you, they will take you from your family, from your friends. A narcissistic person does not want you to hang around with your best friends or your family members. They isolate you from the society, from social media, from your real life, even from a community where you live in, so that they can continue manipulating you and making you understand or believe that they are the best people in this world. And emotionally, they drain you. You reach to that point where you begin questioning yourself. Am I really in love with this person? And when was the last time that I was really genuinely happy before I met this man? As I wind up in this video, narcissistic people do not want labels for relationships. Relationships comes with labels. There are people who want friendship with benefits. Others want casual sex, one-night stands. Others want situationship. Others do not want to commit fully. But a narcissistic person enjoys a relationship that he is not required to commit. And even when you will be together, have children together, they will never commit as a father, as a husband, and even formalize that relationship to become a marriage. So the next time you are with a narcissistic person and they do not want to commit, they keep on postponing. All the time when you bring this discussion, they brush it off and say, hey, I'm giving you everything. I'm giving you fame. I'm actually making you to become special and better in this world. And I don't think that it's necessary for us to be together formally and legally married. Maybe you're just dealing with a narcissistic person. The other tip or the other sign of a narcissistic person is they think they are always right, and they don't want to apologize. In fact, most of them never apologize for their mistakes because they want to feel better and special in their lives all the time. Their opinions, their style, their fame, their name, the things they do, their talent, everything, for them, they feel it's right and yours is wrong. Even for you to question them, it's wrong. Even for you to tell them that he or she is a narcissistic person, it's still wrong. And they will never accept that. Last but not least, the last stage is, now that you finally begin to discover that maybe you're with a narcissistic person, you may begin the process of walking away from their lives. And when you tell them or when you show them the signs that you're walking away, they will begin to panic. Remember, as I said, narcissistic people behave and act as if they have self-confidence. But once you tell them that I'm walking away, I'm leaving you, I'm quitting this relationship altogether, they will begin to panic, and you will see the way they behave. They will become irrational and start doing other things as a cover-up, maybe go after other women or other partners just to hide the panic that they're already going through. And last but not least is narcissistic people generally and mostly will lash out to you when you leave them. They will talk so many bad things about you, whether it's on social media, in real life situation, in front of their family members, even his so-called friends. They will always say so many bad things about what you did to them and how you actually mistreated them during those few months or few years you were together. These are some of the signs that may tell you that the person you have been together with or you are trying to fall in love with could be a narcissistic person. I haven't talked about why people become narcissists in this video. There are many theories about what makes a man to turn out to become a narcissist. And it begins as a journey. Maybe it could have begun from his teenage life, the way he was brought up with his family, maybe with a parent or his both parents, and how he interacted with the other teenagers during his teenage life. And that's why psychologists, psychiatrists, and psychotherapists, the three people who are certified and professional in determining that so-and-so is a narcissist, recommend that a man who has finally become an adult to go through a narcissist test, and they determine whether he is indeed narcissistic basing on his behaviors, how he treats people, what he does in his life, and more importantly, if indeed he passes that test of being a narcissist. So maybe your boyfriend, your husband, your uncle, your father, your brother, any family member, or even your best friend could be a narcissist. This video may tell them that yes, sometimes when they are told, as I said, some of them do not know they are narcissist. I request you, after watching this video, share it to a friend or a family member. Share it on your timelines on all social media platforms. Maybe one man, two men, five men will come across it and they will see it. Maybe your brothers will see it. Maybe a narcissist who is going to see this video and he will also begin to understand that he needs help. The only good news about narcissists is some of them change. And the two ways that makes them to change finally is, first, they grow, they get older. They become in their 40s, in their 50s, and then they begin to understand that their behaviors and their habits have actually been hurting so many people in their lives. And generally, they begin to understand that this is not normal. They actually needed help. The second way that can actually change a narcissist is if they accept that this is a disorder. And then they go through the process of counseling by psychotherapists, assisted by family members and their partners, for them to finally change their habits and their behaviors. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you have learned something, and please, once again, do share it to a friend or a family member. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel down there below if you want to watch new content every time I'll be posting my videos on this channel. Thank you and all the best. Goodbye.